Now in this video we are going to solve the chapter 2 microorganism, friends and foe. Now question D, answer the following question in brief. Question number 1, why are viruses considered as being at the borderline between living and non-living things? Answer, viruses can exhibit the characteristics of both living organisms and non-living things when they are floating in air or are settled on a doorknob. They are non-living like salt, sugar. In fact, they can be crystallized and stored in jars for years. When they come in contact with a suitable plant, animal or bacteria, they show the characteristics of living organisms. They infect the cell and quickly multiply inside it. Viruses are therefore regarded as being on the borderline between living and non-living things. Now the next question, what is fermentation? How is this process useful in the food and beverage industries? Fermentation, the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol and breaking carbon dioxide by the action of yeast, is called fermentation. In beverage industries, yeast is used for production of wine and alcohol. Fungi like yeast reproduces rapidly and produce carbon dioxide, which is used in bakery industry to produce soft and spongy cakes and breads. In dairy industry, microorganisms are involved in curdling of milk such as lactobacillus. At home, they are involved in fermenting rice, dal, etc. for the production of dosa and idli. Now the next question, in the absence of microorganisms, the earth will become a heap of dead plants and animals. Justify this statement. In absence of microorganisms, the earth would become a heap of dead plants and animals because microorganisms help in decomposing of the dead plants and animals. They work as a decomposers. Without them, there will be no decomposing of the dead animal. So we can say the statement is true. Now the next question, Munna observes that the yield of wheat growing in his field has reduced in the current year. He gets the soil tested and the report confirms the deficiency of one particular nutrient. Accordingly, he is advised to grow peas after harvesting wheat. Name the nutrient found insufficient. Now the insufficient nutrient is nitrogen. How do you think growing peas will help replenishing the soil? Now peas is a leguminous plant. Its root nodule filled with bacteria called rhizobium. It converts atmospheric nitrogen into usable form of nitrate that can be utilized by the plants. In this way, peas will help in replenishing the soil. Now the next question, why does it take less time to prepare curd in summers as compared to preparing in winter? Lactobacillus is bacterium that helps in the formation of curd from milk. In the summer, due to high temperature, the growth of bacteria increases, which results in rapid formation of curd in comparison to winter, in which low temperature obstructs bacterial growth, resulting in slow curd formation. Now the next question, how are the following diseases transmitted? Malaria. Malaria, it spreads by the female Anopheles mosquito. When it bites a person who have malaria, it will get infected and it can then transmit to the next person it bites. Now next, common cold. When a patient sneezes or coughs, small droplets carrying germs are released in the air. These germs, if inhaled by a healthy person, then the person can be infected. Now next question, tetanus. Tetanus is an infection caused by bacterium called Clostridium tetani. These bacteria are in the environment like in soil, dust, etc. The spores can get into the body through broken skin, through injuries or contaminated objects. Now next, typhoid. The consumption of contaminated food and water is the main cause of typhoid. Now the next question, what are antibiotics? How are they produced? Give two examples of this. Chemicals produced by microorganisms that kill or inhibit the growth of pathogens called antibiotics. They are derived from special organisms or other living system by the process of fermentation. For example, penicillin is an antibiotic obtained from fungus Penicillium notatum. Streptomycin is an antibiotic obtained from fungi and bacteria. Now the next question, answer the following question, that is E. Microorganisms are very useful in manufacturing different food items. Explain the above statement. The answer already we have written, that is the answer is same as to answer D2. Now the next question, give reasons for the following. Yeast is added to the batter used to make dosas. Answer, yeast is added to the batter used to make dosas because it reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of gas fill the batter and increase its volume and makes it fluffy and soft. Now the next question, it is important to brush one's teeth before going to bed. Answer, it is important to brush one's teeth before going to bed to save it from decay. Due to long duration, the food particles left in gap between teeth are attacked by bacteria producing acid. This acid produced leads to tooth decay. Now next question, reducing the quantity of salt in pickle can cause to go bad soon. Answer, reducing quantity of salt in pickle can cause it to go bad soon because it cannot reduce the water content sufficiently and make it available for the growth of microorganisms, and these microorganisms spoil the pickle. Now the next question, foods from puffed or enlarged cans should not be consumed. Answer, food from puffed or enlarged can should not be consumed because it indicates that the food inside the can is already spoiled. Now the next question. When using frozen food items, one should take out only the required quantities. Thawed food should never be frozen. Answer. When using frozen food items, one should take out only the required quantities. Thawed food should never be frozen because the thawed food might lead to some changes in taste and texture that becomes unsafe to consume. Now next question. How do communicable diseases spread? Suggest ways to prevent the following disease. Communicable diseases spread from one person to another through air, water, food, physical contact or insects. In disease like tuberculosis and pneumonia, etc. Ways to prevent the following. Tuberculosis, it is an airborne disease, so we should avoid standing close to a tuberculosis patient and to avoid the use of patient's clothes or utensils. Now, athletes' foot to keep feet dry and to wear light, well ventilated shoes, etc. Now the next question. Cholera. By maintaining personal hygiene and good sanitation practices. Now next question. What are pathogens? Name 2 pathogens each that cause diseases in plants and animals. Pathogens are disease-causing microorganisms such as Plasmodium causes malaria, Mycobacterium tuberculosis causes tuberculosis, that is TB in human. The fungi Puccinia causes rust disease of wheat plant. Fungi Ustilago causes the smut rice. Now next question. Mohan bought samosas from roadside vendor and ate them. Next day he felt nausea, started vomiting. He had severe abdominal pains, suffered from diarrhea. What could be the reason for his condition? What is it called? How do it be prevented? Now answer. Mohan had eaten samosas contaminated with the food poisoning agents as Clostridium. Therefore, he suffered food poisoning characterized by severe pain in abdominal region, diarrhea and vomiting. To avoid his, he needs to avoid food from roadside vendors who sell uncovered, poorly cooked, unhygienic food. Now the next question. Which diseases the following children are most likely to suffer from? Ramu drinks water from a nearby lake. The water is neither boiled nor disinfected. Ramu is likely to suffer from the disease transmitted by water such as cholera and typhoid. Next question. Ashu does not take bath every day. He maintains poor personal hygiene. He is likely to suffer from fungal infection that leads to ringworm. Next question. Pulkit has been bitten by an infected street dog. Now Pulkit is bound to suffer from rabies, also called hydrophobia. Now the next question. Sohan is living in an area where the population is very high. He does not use mosquito net while sleeping or insect repellent creams while playing in open. Soham has chances of suffering from malaria spread by the bite of female Anopheles mosquito or dengue spread by the bite of Aedes mosquito. Next question. Mohan was sleeping with a group of friends who had been coughing and sneezing as they were suffering from common cold. One of his friends did not keep a handkerchief in front of his mouth while coughing or sneezing. Answer. The coughing and sneezing are the common symptoms of common cold caused by rhinovirus or influenza that is transmitted by air. Therefore, Mohan will also end up suffering from the common cold.